Hey everybody, welcome to another adventure. Today we are at the Laurel Highlands Hiking Trail. Now the whole trail is like 70 miles. I am on the northern end, the very northern end, starting here. And I am not going 70 miles. I am only going to go about 5 or 6 to the very first sheltered campsite. And I have a shelter registered there for the night. There should be a lot of good views. This looks like it's straight up the mountain though, so it's going to be kind of a rough climb, but anyway, come along with me. We should have a fun time and see some good sights. So right here is where we are. This Laurel Highlands Hiking Trail is 70 miles clean across all the Laurel Highlands State Parks, but we are starting right here and we are going up the mountain, see a couple of vistas, and we will be coming down to here and having a shelter to camp at Route 56 shelter area. So that's the plan. Let's hope we have a good time. Again, here's where we are, and we're only going to here, right to there. But you can see the whole trail is this long. Maybe someday I do the whole trail. See how this goes first. Registration is properly filled out and in the box, so here we go. I don't know if you can see bugs all around me. This has been a buggy late summer. They weren't bad all year till just the last week or two, really buggy. But hoping once we get up top there will be less bugs. We're down here where it's pretty wet. So anyway, still glad to be out. goes on and on and on. Really cool. Ooh, that's not a great view. Looks like nuclear. I'll zoom in on that for you. Yep, I imagine they're making the power for these power lines. Look at that. Yeah, it's not something you see every day. Well, I guess some people in this area might see it every day, but maybe not from this vantage point. Pretty crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So we're leaving that power line view and heading on out. There should be another view along here in another mile or so, according to the map. Anyway, that was pretty cool. Wowee, wow, wow, what a view. Look at that. So, that is a sight for sore eyes. Tell you what, this trail's pretty hard on this old guy. Anyway, it was mostly uphill, and it finally leveled off. The last half mile or mile may have been fairly level. Now we started downhill. I'm glad to see the shoulder area sign. Hopefully it's not too far down here. So I'm tired and ready for a relax. So we have made it to the promised land, and none too soon, because I am beat. I'll show you when I get to my shoulder. Nice little fireplace sitting area. And I'm in shoulder number 2. I don't know if I told you, but you reserve these, and it's the same for a shoulder as it is for a tent site. And I think it was $10 for the total fee. I think the site's like $4, but the fees are like $6, so amounts to like $10. I think this is number 2. Yippee, number 2. Here we are. Home sweet home. Fireplace. And to me, this is beautiful. Wow. Let's take a walk around before I do any setting up here. I believe I'm gonna probably hang my hammock under there somehow. Sleep in that. I think that's what we'll do, but we'll do that later. Let's take a walk around. You saw the community fireplace on the way in. There's a spring. You get water down there, a spring down there. 3 shelters over that way. 1 more shelter down that way. I think that's shelter 1. This is shelter 2. And 3, 4, and 5 are just down in the woods that way. And community firewood here. So they have firewood for you to burn in your fireplace. Or in the fire pit probably. Even have a splitter there, it looks like. Wow. Pretty crazy. There's the rules and regulations. And this is the women's room. Of course, I'll be close to the women's room. I've got to walk way down here. I'll walk the whole way down here to the men's room. I don't know what we got here. Water is not potable for human consumption. Well, look at that. I don't have to go to the creek, the spring, and get it. I can get in here and boil it, filter it, boil it. Pretty cool. I haven't seen anybody else here, but I don't know. This is the men's room. We'll take a look inside. Well, nothing fancy, but hey, you gotta go. Yeah, ooh. Pee hole, pee hole. Let's just hope I make it home before I have to go. Hand sanitizer. And there's some in it. Wow. Pretty cool. Alright, that's a quick look around. I'll show you once I'm set up. I don't know how well you can see, but I got my hammock set up. It's a little slanted, but that's kind of, I figured the best way of stepping in and out, that way you're on here a little bit and you can step right in, step right out without much trouble. Pretty cool setup if you ask me. But we'll get a fire going in here later, and I'll show you that once we get a fire and everything. Smoke from my fire. Got my fire going here. So in a little while I'm gonna put my little pot of water on there and start cooking me some supper. I'm gonna have well, I'll wait and show you what I'm gonna have. You'll have to wait a little. This is a beautiful spot though. Wow. So we are going to have chili flavored ramen, and we're going to cut up some Spam and put that in the pack with it. So we crunched up all our noodles, Put some Spam in there. And pour my, see the water steaming. Pour that in there. That's probably, let's just dump it in there. Pour that in there. Where's my packet? Flavor packet, chili flavor packet, can't forget that. I'm going to pour that in there. Well, let's stir it up good first. Stir him up good. And if you're wondering why I'm eating in here, one, I'm drying out by the fire because this was so sweaty. Two, you get excited to hear the bugs attack you even with bug spray on. So we're going to sit here and have our Spam and ramen and our coffee. Oh man, that smells good. Oh my. Spam and ramen. Wow. Wow. Might be on to something here, boys and girls, ladies and men. But man, that Spam and that hot chili ramen. Mmm. Mmm. I always say, after a day of backpacking or hiking, dirt probably tastes good, but tell you what, it's pretty good. One more look. Very good. I'm going to finish this and sit by the fire. It's a nice time, but parts of coming up that mountain wasn't a nice time. I was wondering if I was going to make it or not. I think I'm getting too old for some of the muscle pains and joint pains and stuff. I don't know. But anyway, you don't want to hear me whine and cry baby about hiking. I don't think I could do the 70 miles, that's for sure. But something like this is nice. Push yourself. And I pushed myself about as much as I could just to get here. But pretty fun. Having a good time. Nobody else around. Anyway, turn you off and talk to you later. So, supper is consumed. Well, except for Nutri-Grain bar for dessert. And I'm going to walk around, see if I can find somewhere to hang my food bag, because I don't want them bears coming in the shelter and tearing me up and the place up looking for my food bag. So we're going to hang it somewhere. So since there's nobody here, and the women's bathroom's just down from my site, I may hang it right in the women's bathroom there, because those things are very sturdy. The door's really sturdy. I don't think an animal's getting in there. So yeah, if nobody shows up, I might hang it in the women's bathroom. If you all think that's wrong, let me know. Anyway, I think that's where we're going to keep it, because there's all these trees are so tall, but there's nowhere to get a rope over to hang anything. So I think it'd be safest to be in there. Unless, like I said, somebody shows up, then I won't put it in there. But anyway, enough of me rambling on. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh my. Can't beat it. Wow. Look at that fire. Wow. I don't know if you can see me, but I crawled in the hammock here for the night. And boy, it is nice to have a big shelter like this, because if it rains, I'm not a bit worried. With this fire going, holy cow, I got it warm in here. Woo! But probably get chilly in the middle of the night, but I'll show you the fire there yet. We're going to let it go out, of course. But wow. Pretty cool place to stay. It was a tough hike getting here, but pretty fun staying here. Anyway, good night, and I'll talk to you in the morning. So we are all packed up, leaving the campsite. It was a fun time, nice time. These shelters are very nice. But anyway, I wanted to get out, start the trail early this morning. It's only 7:15. That way it'll be nice and cool. Because I tell you what, after yesterday, it's going to be a rough hike for me. But should be mostly downhill out there. Get this first uphill out of the way. It should be downhill the rest of the way. So it shouldn't be too bad. We made it back to this awesome spot. Wow. Can't see a lot, but it's beautiful. There will be peace in the valley for me one day. So we are back at that power line, which was our first good vista coming in. So we only got a mile and a half, 2 miles to go yet. I'll let you take a peek here again. Anyway, I'll probably see you back down at the bottom. So somewhere I lost my action cam. So we were almost back to the parking lot till I realized it. Now I'm hiking back. The last spots that I know I used it. I don't know. If I'll make it or not, or if I'll find it or not. Anyway, not fun. I was just about to give up. I was going to force my way back to the rhododendron tunnel, the last place I remember filming. I was leaning on that tree right there, debating what to do. I looked up the trail and look there. There it lays. Thank God. Thank you, Lord, for helping me find this. Now help me get back down. So, I finally made it back, and just in time because I'm out of energy. Thank God we found the camera. Thank God I made it back. Anyway, this is the end. Thank you all for coming along. God bless all of you, and keep me all in my prayers. And I am very thankful you all come on these journeys with me. And when I'm out there, I think of a lot of you. I think of all of you while I'm out there. So thanks again for coming along, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Bye.